boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk combos gold. We come in, we hit it with the trick shot. Nothing but net. We need that bell, but them haters they gon' still watch. Like I just said, when it comes to combat, you looking at the TikTok. You wanna come into the ring, mess around, go ahead, get tricked out. We got that attitude, they seem to dominate. We got the table, we filling up all the plates. You press play whenever you wanna taste. We always with the real, baby, you never gave fake. The blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk common, they the coldest.
What up, y'all? What up? What up? It's your boy Muy Grande Negro Americano. Another episode of We Talk Combat's Watch Along. Today we are showing SmackDown. Feel free to join us in the Discord if you need access to the video version. Like, comment, and subscribe. All of that. Also, feel free to interact in the comments. I may place polls throughout the comments, throughout the show. You feel free to comment there or just comment in general, and I'll respond as long as it's respectful. I mean, he technically did. Cody dirty, man. I'm Team Sammy, ride or die. Okay.
I'm going nowhere near that freak Danhausen and his experiments. Hopefully his next uncurse continues tonight.
It's the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Before anyone else, and giving your own personal early access, including exclusive merchandise and items not available anywhere else, like my Never Seen 17 collection.
Oh,
John Cena. This is the epicenter of fandom. This is Club WWE. Become the ultimate insider.
Damn, and it's not flat. That's crazy. Where's Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre? Oh, while this is going on, hey, why don't I run this real quick? It's our watch along schedule. Today is SmackDown, but we do this on Raw. Raw for Mondays, was the NXT on Tuesdays, Evolve Wednesdays, TNA on Thursdays, SmackDown Fridays, AAA on Saturdays. We also show any PLEs on Saturday and Sunday, including Saturday Night Main Event. We do that all on Discord. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel to get access over there. The Discord link is in the description of the video and the channel. And we do watch-alongs most of the nights over here on YouTube as well. Sometimes duty calls, as I should say. Let me see what else. This is our merch. Check it out. You are absolutely not obligated to get any merch, but the links are in the description of the show and this video. If you're interested, please post and tag us in anything that you may get. We will definitely repost everything. We appreciate it in advance. Here's our upcoming guest, if you didn't know. Our other shows, if you didn't know.
Oh, you must be pretty proud of yourself, Gus.
I am proud of myself.
Thanks to you.
I am proud of myself because I'm the only one here that is working for myself. And you know what?
Back to our regular scheduled program.
Ever since I arrived here at SmackDown, instead of treating me like a gift that I am, you treat me like I do not belong. I'm sick and tired of this disrespect.
Oh, you want to talk about respect? I'm just meeting you where you are, Gunther. I'm treating you with the same level of respect you've shown me since we started negotiating.
You know what, Ollie? You know what? You fix this. You fix it! Or I'll get my legal team involved. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna drown you. They're gonna drown you with so much lawsuits that even your grandchildren will need a lawyer. Tired of it.
Is that what Gunther does over here on SmackDown now? Throw temper tantrums to get what he wants?
Well, that is about as agitated as I've ever seen the ring general. Good luck, Nick Boldest.
From San Jose, California, Bailey!
This is the Queen of the Ring Tournament first round matchup, fatal four-way,
To determine who advances to the semi-finals. Winner of this matchup faces Io Sky from Monday Night Raw in the semifinals. She won this past Monday in her fatal four-way.
Bailey, who has won about everything there is to win in this game, but gets an opportunity to add one more thing to the mantelpiece, namely that Queen of the Ring crown.
Yeah, I spoke to Bailey about that earlier today. Tell you that story in just a few moments.
Jason Jane.
Accompanied by Fallon Henley and Lady Reed, representing Fatal Influence, JC James. Well, much like Raquel Rodriguez, it appears that JC James will go it alone in this matchup here tonight. We are joined at ringside by our Italian announcers, Michele Rosa and Luca Franci. Why didn't we think of waving like that?
Go on, Michael Cole, you're the expert. Translate what they just said, please.
No idea. I can translate this. You're looking at a future women's champion here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, yes, and you know what, Michael Cole? Should things go well in the Queen of the Ring tournament, that moment could come at the main event of SummerSlam for JC Jane. Of course, the winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament gets their opportunity at gold this summer.
The finals of the Queen of the Ring will take place 3 weeks from tomorrow at Night of Champions in Riyadh. And their opponent, accompanied by Julia, from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James. advance in that matchup, won by Io Sky.
Here's what you do in this game. You learn from mistakes, and clearly Kiana James has learned from the mistakes of Julia and has now looked to go one better than Julia with progress this evening.
One of these four women will advance in this tournament, looking to join three women who have made history over the past few years, Zelina Vega, Nia Jax, and Jade Cargill, who is the defending Queen of the Ring tournament winner. The referee in this matchup, Daphne LaShawn, rings the bell, and we are underway. I spoke to Bailey earlier today, and she talked a lot about what you mentioned earlier, Wade. The fact that one of the few things she hasn't accomplished in her career is winning the Queen of the Ring tournament. She said that she still has her mind trying to win the women's tag team titles with her partner Lyra Valkyrie, who's also in this tournament. But Bailey said she'd love to win this and get to SummerSlam and battle for a world title.
Well, the strategy right off the bat is obvious. Three women looking to attack the powerhouse Raquel.
Cody Rhodes.
Down. She clearly seen as the big threat in this match.
Well, it's great strategy. We saw this early on in the matchup on Monday Night Raw that involved Oba Femi. The other three competitors trying to do the same thing to Oba, and now Raquel's been taken out of the equation at least momentarily. And Bailey with a back elbow to JC James sends Kiana James outside to the apron.
Well, Bailey, the big veteran in this one, looking to...
Belly to belly, quickly out of the box, looking for a quick win here, and a kick out by Jane at 2. Bailey almost stole one quickly.
What up, Will?
Clearly the fan favorite tonight is Bailey, looking to crush the confidence of the three other women in this matchup in the early goings, and once again taking down Raquel.
And again, Raquel Rodriguez down outside the ring, as Wade mentioned. Kiana James from behind, roll up a Bailey, and a kick out. Kiana James, who I've said on a number of occasions, jackknife cover now by Bailey, and a kick out. I believe Kiana, one of the most underrated superstars on the rosters today.
Well, there's no doubt about that, and there have been some tensions between Kiana James and Julia, but that all appears to be smoothed over now.
Look at this. Double stack that time by JC Jane, who almost stole one.
JC James taking on some of the best since arriving on SmackDown, including the likes of Charlotte and Rhea Bloody Ripley, picking up some major wins.
Great leapfrog by Kiana. Bailey rolls through it right into a right. And a right by Kiana. Bailey back into the mix. And here's Raquel Rodriguez with a crossbody, wiping everybody out. And that's why Raquel Rodriguez, I believe, is the favorite here tonight.
I love multi-man and women matches. I know the wrestlers don't like them as much, but that's a hard pause too. But I like multi-people match.
And what we're seeing now was inevitably going to ensue.
And Raquel Rodriguez slowing down the pace.
I even like tornado tag matches better than regular tag.
Morgan has relied on her throughout much of her reign as champion in Judgment Day.
Looking to make up for Roxanne losing out in her Queen of the Ring first round match this past Monday on Raw. You were ringside for that one, and that did not go well with the Judgment Day.
And Roxanne Perez did not advance. Liv Morgan's in the tournament as well, as Bailey's taking the fight to Raquel. Bailey time. Women's champion whipped into the corner.
Yeah, one way to separate a shoulder right there. Bailey might never be the same again after that impact from Raquel. And Raquel is just running riot now, and nobody can stop her.
Raquel Rodriguez with elbow after elbow, dropping JC Jane in the corner. And Kiana James is going to try her fair.
And you just sense that early 3-on-1 attack against Raquel has simply covered Raquel up.
And Bailey saves the matchup, breaking up the near fall.
You've basically got three women playing defense against Raquel now, and nothing they are trying seems to be working.
And Rodriguez going to send Kiana James into the corner, snake eyes off the top turnbuckle. Now JC sent outside the ring, and Raquel and Bailey. And Raquel sent over the top rope to the floor. And Bailey ripped out of the ring as we want to remind everyone that tomorrow at the Bournemouth International Center. Oh! Two of cruiserweight boxing's most dangerous men collide. Hometown hero. Oh! Chris the Gentleman, Bill Smith puts his world titles ambitions on the line against Canadian wrecking machine Ryan the Bruiser Rozicki. Oh! JC with a right hand. What a fatal four-way matchup to determine who heads to the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
But it has basically been the Raquel show for the past several minutes, but the tide may be turning.
Bailey driving Raquel shoulder first to the steps. And that's what Bailey and Kiana and JC Jane had to do.
They had to try and turn this into a triple threat because Raquel was just tearing everyone apart. And JC Jane, the former NXT champ, may be about to capitalize and win this thing.
The woman that Booker T dubbed a rock star is in control now. Former tag team champion as well. Nice neck breaker by Jane into the cover. Hooks the leg of Bailey now. Hook kicks out.
How impressive as Jason Jane is arriving on SmackDown. Complete confidence, complete assuredness since day one.
And let's not forget all the fatal influence. Alan Henley and Laney Reed as well. JC Jane now with a kick to the midsection of Bailey. JC manipulative, opportunistic.
Fatal influence are here to take over the entire brand here on SmackDown. And only a fool would bet against them doing so.
Now snapmare by JC. Kick right to the spine of the veteran Bailey. Kick to the face. JC now with the senton. Is it enough? Hooks the leg of Bailey. And in combination into near fall again.
Bailey's taking a hell of a lot of punishment in this one. And is starting to really struggle with the other women down. JC Jane picking up the power.
With Kiana James now, as JC was over there arguing with the official, Kiana James knocked down by Jane. Again, Julia out here at ringside in support of Kiana James.
I just admire that swaggering confidence of JC Jane and against a woman, Kiana James, she knows very well indeed, crossed paths many times in NXT, and clearly Kiana has a trick or two up her sleeve. The leader of fatal influence and indeed Bailey.
Yeah, tremendous athlete is Kiana James, but she goes shoulder first to the post. And rolling cannonball that time by JC Jane into the other corner.
Real nice turn of speed there from JC Jane, my God!
Oh, Raquel Rodriguez with a massive shoulder tackle, sending JC across the ring. Bailey now. Look for that sunset flip bomb, and Raquel Rodriguez tries boot living into the corner.
Bailey just lost grip at the wrong moment there as Kiana is now paying the price.
There's that corkscrew splash by Raquel, covering both women, and a kick out.
Oh, what a statement. That would have been pure dominance from Raquel.
You had to believe, Wade, it was just a matter of time before Raquel Rodriguez took control of this match.
This is the second time she's really gained some momentum. You get Raquel down for a window, you have to maximize it and win the match because you know full well Raquel ain't gonna stay down for
Why won't Triple H push Raquel Rodriguez, y'all?
In the past, in winning a world championship, the best way to get another opportunity, win the Queen of the Ring tournament, head to SummerSlam to battle for a world title.
Oh, could you imagine both world titles being inside the Judgment Day clubhouse? What a spectacle that was.
So you're saying if Raquel wins, she wouldn't go after Liv?
Of course she would go after Rhea Ripley or whoever else held the WWE Women's Championship boss.
And now Bailey.
A long ways to go before we get there for Raquel, but that's starting to inch nearer and nearer.
Raquel Rodriguez is just tossing bodies around
Look
the
at
ring.
this, Cole.
Double choke slam by Rodriguez. Again, gonna try to pin both women. Kiana James launches herself over the top rope to break things up. All four women down. Who's advancing to the Queen of the Ring tournament semifinals?
Everybody in that ring is hurting right now. Who can block it out the most and focus on the prize, which is progress towards the semi-final of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
I do want to go back to a point you made moments ago. You're saying if Raquel wins this tournament, that she's automatically going to go after the WWE Women's Champion from Friday Night SmackDown. Maybe she wants to prove that she's the leader of the Judgment Day. Maybe she's going to take on Liv Morgan.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that you're trying to stir the pot. You know, the last person who did that in the Judgment Day, Finn Balor. Look at him now. Look what happened to Damian Priest. Look what happened to Rhea Bloody Ripley. Attitudes like that do not belong inside the Judgment Day clubhouse. They get booted out real fast. So watch your mouth, Michael Cole.
And now JC Jane looking for a sleeper on Raquel Rodriguez. How impressive has JC been in this match tonight? But she's slung to the mat.
Yeah, it's a huge mountain to climb to drop. Now, just such overwhelming force coming back in the other direction. And now the veteran Now's of Bailey picking her spots and looking for a weak spot on the massive Raquel.
Beating up this crowd here tonight in Bologna, Italy. And Bailey taking out JC Jane. Kick to the face by Bailey. Up to the second rope now. Bailey with an elbow to the back of Raquel. Cover. Isn't it up for the win? Rodriguez powers out at two. Very competitive matchup here tonight.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Bailey. She spent the last several years backing up some newcomers here on SmackDown and Raw, but now looking to extend and progress her own career.
Nice back suplex by Bailey. Raquel Rodriguez, by the way, the only woman in this match that has any type of experience in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Bailey now stacks up JC Jane. Grabs the bottom rope and kicks out at the same time. Kiana James into a cover on Bailey and a kick out.
Oh, it's crunch time now. Believe me, this one can end in a blink of an eye. All four women are severely weakened. And Raquel looking to maximize damage. Oh, wow.
And there's the quickness of James when she runs into a clothesline. Cover now. Up to the leg. JC Jane with a running knee. Breaks things up.
Well, there was nice movement from Kiana James. You duck one, you duck two, but you get caught by the third from Raquel. Raquel is just so well-rounded, but drop for now. And JC Jane can steal this.
Yeah, could this be JC's opportunity now?
It has to be with Raquel down once again. Now she's ladies. And that could be a KO blow to the side of the jaw of JC Jane. If that wasn't, what comes next could well be.
Well-placed knee from Bailey. Heads up to the top rope now. And Bailey, with her vintage elbow, connects. Isn't enough to advance to the Queen of the Ring. Kiana James breaks it up at 2.5.
So I count Kiana James breaking up things on 3 separate occasions. That is incredibly smart once again to the relative newcomer to SmackDown, who continues to impress. And I wouldn't be surprised if she pulls out a victory here.
Yeah, you mentioned how smart Kiana James is. Tremendous ring awareness. Roll up for Bailey. Bailey, though, able to roll through. Oh, Kiana caught her. Kiana caught her with that deal breaker. The deal breaker to the face. And now a standing through hold by James. Cover now on Bailey. Is it enough? And Bailey kicks out at 2.
I'll tell you right now, Kiana James really can do it all in the ring. High flying, power moves, technical moves. And wait a second, Julia getting sideswiped there by JC.
And Kiana James did not like that one. To the defensive Julia. Bailey now. Last JC. Kiana James roll up. Is it enough? Look at using the ropes for leverage now. And it would not be a disqualification, but it would give Kiana James an opportunity.
But wait a second.
Kiana, she didn't do it.
Oh, it was JC Jane who threw the legs off the ropes, but clearly Kiana
Rose plant.
Julia
Rose plant by Bailey.
rolling encore.
Big boot by Raquel.
Well, this has got messy in a hurry.
Tejada bomb. Covered by Rodriguez. Raquel's in the semifinals.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Turn of events there. Bailey hit the flatliner.
Yeah. Let's go, Raquel. Yeah.
Casey Jane is the one who got in the middle of things. Kiana thought it was Julia. Well, here's where it all went down. This is a inadvertent collision between Bailey. And now it's Kiana James being on the ropes. Casey Jane knocks him off, gets shoved out the way, and by the time Kiana turns around, she now believes her partner in crime, Julia, is the one who knocked her feet off the ropes as she's losing her mind. Raquel is cleaning house, and ultimately it's Kiana who suffers the worst with a Tiana bomb. Seeing Raquel progress to the
For
semifinals.
1 and 21.
Io Sky in the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament as we take a look at the bracket.
Oh, Raquel gonna be there, yeah.
Advancing to the semifinals. Our other fatal four-ways coming up next week on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. Previous matchup right there at Night of Champions, and there's a woman who sees everything sparkling in her future namely being that crown for the Queen of the Ring tournament. And hey, some smoothing over to be done now. Friday Night SmackDown, a battle of two massive men. Royce Keys takes on Tala Tonga of the MFTs up next. R-Truth, a guest on The Undertaker's podcast. Very entertaining conversation, as you may expect. And on Stepping in the Hands, what's your story? The former Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch. All available on the WWE Podcast Network. This has been a long-going rivalry, including these two.
Yeah, this was last week on SmackDown. And look at Priest and Royce Keys were tagging against MFT. Looking pretty damn good until Solo Sikoa got involved from the outside. Now, upon seeing that, R-Truth, who's not medically cleared, attempted to intervene. But it is saved by Royce Keys, who was also dropped in the process. That left Damian Priest alone to be fouled by the massive Tala T-Bomb. And one pin later, victory once again for MFT, who have been causing carnage in recent weeks.
Well, there's a lot to dissect in this matchup here tonight. When we look at the NFT, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and of course Tala Tonga, you got to look back to what happened after the matchup on Sunday at Clapton, Italy, when Roman Reigns defeated Jacob Fatu, and Fatu would have to go on to acknowledge Roman Reigns and become a part of that bloodline. Solo and company were looking on in the audience, and you have to try to dissect what that all means.
Well, Solo Sikoa obviously has major historical links with Jacob Fatu, tried to recruit himself back into the NFTs, but was denied by Fatu. And you think, when you look at Solo Sikoa, he wants an army that can control the entirety of WWE. I would assume that includes SmackDown and Raw.
Solo Sikoa has also tried to recruit this man. California, weighing in at 270 pounds. He is the winner of the 2026 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, Royce Keys. I am so impressed with this man, Royce Keys, and what he has been able to do since coming to WWE a number of months ago as we prepare for this battle between these two massive men-weight.
You mentioned the fact that Solo Sikoa had been trying to recruit Royce Keys for several weeks now. They do have some history from their independent days and even prior to that, but those efforts have all been rebuffed by Royce Keys, who insists he wants to walk alone here on SmackDown, and thus far it's been an incredibly successful walk on SmackDown.
Well, Solo Sikoa took advantage of fatal four-way rules, even though he didn't win the matchup this past Monday when Tama Tonga got involved in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. Let me ask you about this. You're Royce Keys, you burst on the scene here. I understand you want to do your thing your own way. They want to carve your own path, but the way things are heating up around here, wouldn't you think that you might want some backup?
I mean, historically speaking in this game, especially a
Oh, what?
very
Tama Tonga to win, too.
numbers game will always help you out. But again, from Keys' perspective, he's walked alone his entire life. He's from the streets. He doesn't get intimidated easily, and clearly not intimidated by the almost 7-foot tall Tama Tonga.
Yeah, much of the same background that Jacob Fatu had. Royce Keys now with a shoulder tackle to Tonga. If you're Royce Keys, how do you go into this matchup against this 6'10" monster?
Well, it's rare for Royce Keys to be outsized by anyone in that ring.
interesting here is some frustration being shown by Talatonga now as Royce Keys is on the attack. Was on the attack.
Talatonga is an experienced competitor. He knows full well that kind of offense he's thrown at Keys.
Royce and Tala have chemistry.
But if it didn't before, it
That's
will
pretty cool.
now. Wow, Talatonga.
Solo Sikoa has a diamond in the rough in Talatonga.
Undoubtedly, Talatonga proved pivotal in deciding several matches and brawls on behalf of MFT. Really is the key piece of the puzzle when it comes to that rebuild back to power for Solo Sikoa.
The official Lion Tran in this matchup trying to get both men back into the ring. Important matchup for both of these men tonight as Keys is sent spine first into the post.
Yeah, well, Keys does not want his momentum slowed down. And when it comes to Talatonga, I wouldn't want to go back to the locker room or the office of Solo Sikoa and explain why I couldn't get the job done. So yeah, Talatonga increasingly important here on SmackDown for this rebuild of Solo Sikoa.
And this has been great strategy by Tonga. Trying to take out the back of Royce Keys. Was that you, Wade? It takes away this, the power game of Keys.
And I don't know if Keys had a 100% spine right now. He'd be able to power up Talatonga, but he keeps on trying, refusing to be denied. But slowly, hope is starting to fade away for the monster.
Rowdy crowd here tonight in Bologna, Italy, as we wrap up a week-long tour here. As Royce Keys is sent into the corner, and now Talatonga with a sidewalk slam with authority.
And it started to look pretty damn easy for Talatonga, and I never thought I would say that for an opponent of Royce Keys. And clearly Solo Sikoa is loving what he's seeing.
Again, I would love to know what is going through the mind of Solo Sikoa after what happened with Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns this past weekend. It clashed in Italy, and of course the acknowledgement ceremony Monday night on Raw with Jacob Fatu fell into line with the Usos.
Solo has to view that as a major L. The man he tried to recruit into the fold has now gone to a different group, albeit rather reluctantly, I suspect, but nevertheless, now part of that bloodline crew.
Oh! And again, Tonga just dominating right now. Royce Keys, are you surprised with how this has unfolded?
It's difficult to imagine Royce Keys ever being put in this position this early in a match, but if anyone's going to do it, it would have been Talatonga, so therefore my surprise is zero.
Talatonga putting on a show here tonight. He's been dominating the powerhouse Royce Keys, who just didn't have enough. Tonga now into the cover and a kick out. Again, Tonga's been focusing on the lower back of Royce Keys, which is taking the power away from Keys' game.
Yeah, that is the number one asset that Royce Keys has. Take away the power. What else does Royce Keys have in the tank? And the answer right now looks like very little, and he might be about to get put.
But Tonga perhaps got a bit overzealous, went for the big kick in the corner and got caught up, and now Royce Keys with an opportunity. It isn't often that Royce Keys is dwarfed in the ring.
Yeah, I'm going to block out that lumbar pain right now is Royce Keys. You've got yourself an opportunity to get back into the fight. Do not let it go begging.
Yeah, these clubbing blows by Keys to the front and the back of Talatonga.
Tonga's rocked.
Keys trying to knock the big man, the 6'10" Talatonga off his feet. Keys again, another collision. Keys trying to figure out what he needs to do. Tonga though, stopping Keys at least momentarily. And now Royce Keys, once again, trying to lift Talatonga and not able to do it. I think he's got to think of a different strategy.
That's attempt number 4, and all 4 have failed now for Royce Keys. Simply that back is not up to lifting the massive frame of Talatonga, it would seem.
And again, another opportunity, another opening perhaps for Royce Keys. Continues to splash Tonga in the corner. And Keys now using some quickness there, and that tackle will knock Tonga off his feet. And now Royce Keys is starting to feel it.
Simply pounced out of his boots there was Talatonga, and now with the wind in his sails,
Sikoa now up on the apron.
Just like he did in tag action last
Tonga
week.
as well.
Behind the referee's back now.
And that'll draw Keys out of the ring. Who's upset with Tonga getting involved.
And this is where it looked like, catching a flying Tama-Tonga. Well, it was just when Royce Keys had complete control of the match and looking back in the ring, I think, Tala,
Yes, and it allowed Tonga now to regain himself after the Keys attack. Those distractions are going to cost Royce Keys. That Tala T-bomb by Tonga, the cover, and the victory.
Yeah. Yeah, Travis. Yeah.
Sikoa and Tama-Tonga.
yeah, the numbers game crucial once again. And
That little segment or whatever with Tama-Tonga and Royce Keys. I don't know what was going on out there. They were kind of botchy. But go ahead, Tyler.
celebration once again of a massive. Oh, here we go.
And so the Sikoa just ordered Tama-Tonga to assault Royce Keys, who's defenseless at this point. Tama-Tonga now getting involved.
Tala Sikoa saying it didn't have to be that way, but now it looks like perhaps unwisely once again. R-Truth is not medically cleared, who was injured by the MFT group several weeks ago.
Yeah, but coming out here to get himself some. R-Truth coming out the aid of Royce Keys, who's he's allied with lately.
Well, that's 3 weeks in a row. He's come out to play the savior, come out to be the hero and save Priest, save Royce Keys, and he's getting stuffed as a reward.
And meanwhile, Damian Priest, R-Truth's tag team partner, the tag champs.
What are you doing? Are you crazy? Every week is the same thing. Stop. Stop. No.
Priest saving R-Truth from himself. Quite smartly, I would say.
But by saving R-Truth, he has left Royce Keys alone and helpless and defenseless.
My man Tyler Tonga won. Go ahead, Tyler, man.
Again, the recruitment campaign continues for Solo Sikoa as it comes to Royce Keys. Maybe a little bit of tough love here tonight.
I'd say the dial has been turned up significantly for Royce Keys here. Here's what you're going to get if you don't join us in the MFT group.
Solo continues dominance. I told you. Well, nonetheless, Dominic Mysterio is in action later on tonight with Damian Priest and Trick Williams and Braun Breaker. Fatal 4-way first round King of the Ring tournament live tonight.
There's only like 3 more weeks of this 3-hour SmackDown, y'all. Then we go back to 2 hours. Yes. I don't know, cuz I'm thinking Braun might win. And then they have Seth Rollins completely bury Braun Breaker in the finals after he just beat him again. Or just beat him. So we'll see. I think they about to have Braun beat Trick. Not pin him probably. If he pin him, that'd be crazy. And then Braun beat Oba as well to just let y'all know that's our dude, Braun Breaker.
SummerSlam is coming to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota, August 1st and 2nd. Two-day combo tickets on sale now. Individual tickets go on sale this Monday, June 7th via Ticketmaster. Chase Freedom card members can use the unique telephone number on the back of their Chase Freedom card to unlock first access to SummerSlam tickets. Offers valid for Chase Freedom card members only. Chase is not responsible for fulfillment of the offer. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
I've proved myself time and time again in this business.
The first ever Universal Champion, Grand Slam Sid.
Any night, any situation, any match, and I will shine. Anytime an opportunity falls my way, I do
Man, Finn has won like every title but the WWE title. Huh?
But I want more. I want it all.
The newest member of Friday Night SmackDown, Finn Balor, will make his in-ring debut next week and play the part of the fatal four-way in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. Jey Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Finn Balor next week on SmackDown.
It's the same thing, man. Why do you want to help? Why would I want to help him? I don't know him. If I'm going to help somebody, it's my tag team partner, the guy that's tag team champions with me. You're all that matters right now. So Royce, I don't know his deal with Solo or anything. I don't trust that guy. We're here in Italia, right? Right. I'm here focused on King of the Ring, and I'm focused on SummerSlam. That's good, but shouldn't we at least check on him? For what? If he's hurt, what are you going to do? You're not a doctor. I know a little something on what the brother was. You don't have a brother, Truth. How dare you? Dr. Thugonomics? You can't see me. All right. Look. I know you got a lot going on right now, but we are the new AAA World Tag Team Champions. And when you're ready to put your titles against these ones, we're waiting. So what we're saying is, we're ready for everybody, but nobody's ready for war. I never met neither one of you a day in my life.
American Ivar with adding more tag team gold to their collection. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week, Friday Night SmackDown prominent. Champion Sol Ruka, Lyra Valkyria, both from Raw, and of course the Queen Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill on Friday Night SmackDown. Takes place next week.
Y'all see how Rhea didn't put her leg up? Allegedly, she's hurt. She might be relinquishing the title today. She might be giving the title away so that nobody got to have to beat her. Bologna. Bobby.
Sunday at Clash in Italy. I finally put the J. Cargo chapter behind me. Obviously, I didn't come out completely unscathed. As you can see, my knee is a little bit banged up. She came into that match, she came in with a little bit of a game plan. She came in with the plan to try and take me out. She came in with the plan to try and use the numbers against me. But Jade, you failed to take me out. Because I am still your WWE Women's Champion! And as for the numbers game that you tried to play, well, I had a nice, unexpected friend come out and help me with that little situation, didn't I?
Bow down. All hail the queen of your reign.
Of course, in the Clash of Italy match on Sunday, Jade Cargill was accompanied by B-Fab and Mishin. Poor Charlotte Flair equaled things up. talking about people who want that gold of Rhea Ripley, look no further than Jade Cargill, who lost that opportunity at Clash in Italy this past Sunday.
Of course, accompanied by Michin and B-Fab.
Wrap it up, wrap it up. You three look so stupid together. Yes, yes, give it to me. Now, Charlotte, you didn't save Rhea, but you damn sure put yourself next in line. And seeing how we're both in the Queen of the Ring, I'll make sure that little side quest you pulled is rewarded. I mean, look at your stupid friend Alexa. It's so nice. Tiffany. Shut up. Just shut up. Anyway, and Tiffany, I mean, we've been doing this so many times. I suggest. Yeah, Mom. And Rhea, enjoy my title. Ignore this hater. Ignore this hater. And Rhea, enjoy my title while you can, because I'm coming after what's mine. Actually, I'm coming now for what's mine.
Here we go now. I am down for this.
Whoa, ladies, buenos aires. Jade, hold your horses. Now, Rhea, we both know that you are in no condition to compete here tonight. So let's all just calm down here for a second.
Wait, hold on. I've got an idea, and it is what it is. Tiffany, I know you don't like me, and trust me, I do not like you, but I don't like her more. And because my best friend is not here, I've got an idea. How about you and one of your sidekicks, backup dancers, face Tiffany and I here tonight in Bologna, Italy? Right now. Let's go.
Damn, let's go. You heard it?
Interesting.
Let's go.
You know, I never let a good idea pass me by, Charlotte, so Bologna, andiamo! Jade, Cargill, and Michin will take on Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, and that will take place right now.
What? Great call by the general manager. Great idea, Charlotte. Flair, Tiffany Stratton to take on Meechin and Jade Cargill tonight, man. So many stories to talk about in this one.
How is this happening? Charlotte and Tiffany teaming together out of nowhere. I mean, go back 12 months on the road to WrestleMania, they had more than a few choice words for one another.
How about the fact Tiffany Stratton beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania?
Yeah, what a gritty matchup that was, but they better get in line together pretty damn quick on this one, or else they will end up like Alexa Bliss did last week, which is why Charlotte Flair technically doesn't have a regular tag partner with her, hence the stand-in from Tiffany Stratton.
Meechin sends Charlotte Flair across the ring, showing off her talents. Really got a spotlight at Saturday night's main event a few weeks ago. Meechin is talented as they come, but she's in the ring with a 14-time world champion Charlotte Flair.
This is not how you want to start things off if you are Meechin, but it is tough when Charlotte is in this kind of mood, highly motivated by the fact that Meechin, Jade Cargill and B-Fab took out Alexa Bliss last week with that steel jet.
Next week on Friday Night SmackDown is the final first round Queen of the Ring tournament fatal four-way match. Charlotte Flair will be in that match with Jade Cargill, along with the Intercontinental Champion Sul Ruka and Lyra Valkyria. Meanwhile, the United States Champion Tiffany Stratton, in off the tag, runs into a right hand by Meechin.
Charlotte now rough moment there, but saved a little by Tiffany Stratton. He's now looking to swing the tide back in their favor.
And Tiffany Stratton now, right to the back of the neck. Meechin and a big spin drop kick by Stratton. Cover now, hook on the leg, and a kick out. Of course, Jade Cargill looking to go back-to-back in the Queen of the Ring tournament. She won last year. Would like to repeat.
God, that was perfect timing there from Tiffany Stratton, right to the kisser of Meechin. But look at the power of Jade Cargill.
Yeah, Cargill with a fall-away slam to Tiffany Stratton. And talk about having someone's number. Jade Cargill has had Tiffany Stratton's number, including at Saturday night's main event last November when she won the WWE Women's Championship. Oh, what a spine buster. Cover now by Cargill. And the win by Cargill stopped a massive winning streak by Tiffany Stratton. It almost lasted a full year.
It was a huge part of the ascent of Jade Cargill to the very top of this industry, and she's really not looked back ever since. And she still sees herself as the top woman, despite the fact that the gold now, of course, held by Rhea Ripley.
Tiffany Stratton was on a major roll, ran into a rough patch at the Crown Jewel in Australia last year. And of course, Jade Cargill capitalizing on that with a win at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, here's what happens when you get to the very top. You get a little, like Tiffany Stratton did. Someone like Jade Cargill's going to exploit that weakness.
Charlotte top rope cross body.
Tell you what, right now there's some real chemistry brewing here between Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. And I did not think I'd be saying that a few moments ago.
That's about taking out your enemy, right?
Charlotte Flair pretty much hates every woman in the locker room except, of course, Alexa Bliss.
Well, and let's not forget what happened to Charlotte Flair after Clash in Italy went off the air last week. She was attacked
explosion to the abilities of Michin over the past several weeks. It hasn't been a surprise to a lot of us behind the scenes in this industry, but she's finally now getting that opportunity to show what she can do against the top women, and damn, it's been impressive.
And now Jade Cargill going to work on Charlotte Flair. I'll tell you, we have watched the maturation process of Jade Cargill before our eyes over the past number of months. I believe she had the best match that she's ever had in WWE, despite the loss to Rhea on Sunday.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Jade. The fact that she came into WWE really
Covered out by Cargill. Charlotte kicks out.
at least initially as a tag specialist alongside Bianca Belair, and has continued growing from there, and really has reached peak form now.
And again, another cover and a kick out. She's become much more fluid in the ring. She's always been confident, borderline cocky, some would say, but Jade Cargill is putting all together now, which means she is going to be more dangerous than she ever has been before. An incredible athlete, a boatload of charisma. Charlotte Flair now, and that's where to hurt Cargill sometimes. She starts to glow, and it almost cost her.
Yeah, it gets a little too cocky, and
Cover again, and Charlotte kicks out.
you can hardly blame Jade Cargill when she has the athletic gifts that she has, when she looks the way she looks. I think a sense of arrogance is almost inevitable, because you quite simply seem better than everybody else in that locker room, at least on the face of things.
Charlotte Flair needs to make a tag to her partner, the United States champion, Tiffany Stratton. Charlotte has been worn down by Jade Cargill, and the woman in the ring right now, the former Impact Knockout champion, Michin, who's been dominating throughout this.
Perhaps the most hardcore woman in the entire locker room in WWE is Michin. Oh! Of a job! But you better be double tough now, because the race is on. If Charlotte gets this tag to a fresh Tiffany, the game changes.
Michin trying to make sure Charlotte doesn't get to the corner. Charlotte trying to fight back with a well-placed forearm.
This is the ultimate tug of war now. You don't want to be on the losing end, and unfortunately for Charlotte, it was her. But a swing on Cargill, and the opportunity may still be
And
alive.
again,
No.
Michin with the official, Jade with a cheap shot. And Michin with Charlotte up, looking to pay homage to her former mentor, her running buddy, none other than AJ Styles with a Styles clash. Shoulders down, and Tiffany Stratton breaks things up.
And Tiffany had to be there for that, because that was over. Even someone as tough as Charlotte Flair, I don't think was kicking out after that move, which was executed perfectly by Michin.
Michin, a Taekwondo, Muay Thai background, submission specialist. She's a striker as well.
Oh, here we go, Joel. Look at this. Oh, this is
A little a figure four here on Charlotte, but Charlotte able to roll her up.
Yeah, Charlotte will take a lot of it.
Sorry, yeah.
Time in Bologna. And the Women's United States champion going to work on Michin. What a back elbow.
Completely rough now is Michin, who moments ago was in control of the match, and how quickly it swung around.
Michin up and down with the Alabama slam. Tiffany fired up.
no, not the alarm again. Let's go, Mello.
Carmelo Hayes. Michael Cole, you'll be tried it last night. I pulled my bicep.
Were you naked when you did it?
No. Boxers.
Ricky Saints, Carmelo Hayes in a barn burner here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Ricky Saints has taken over, and again, this young man really believes in himself.
He might not like what he stands for, but he's been successful. Cover. Hook of the leg, and Hayes kicks out.
Massively successful here on SmackDown since arriving, of course, incredibly successful down in NXT, former NXT champ, former NXT North American champ. The guy can get business done when it is crunch time and the pressure's on, and the pressure really is on now against someone as good as Carmelo Hayes.
Ricky, as quick as they come, he's also, deceivingly powerful. Cover now, off the Bulldog by Saints, and a kick out by Hayes in 2.
Yeah, and this is when things start to come apart at the seams for Ricky Saints. He's had a sustained period of control here, yet Carmelo Hayes and his endurance, his durability, keeps kicking out and kicking back at Ricky Saints. And this is where Saints needs to keep the focus, and he does so beautifully.
And a kick out by Hayes. And again, for Ricky Saints, and I've been talking about how cerebral this man is, nice DDT by Carmelo Hayes. You can be cerebral all you want, but you got to be able to pull out a win at the end, right?
You can't be cerebral when you take a DDT like that right on the top of the cranium, and that has brought some very important downtime for Carmelo Hayes to get back into the fight and get that win that is so crucial that you just mentioned, Cole.
Carmelo trying to fight back into this thing. Ricky Saints trying to make it back to his feet as well. Two of the top young superstars in WWE today battling it out here on Friday Night SmackDown. What a right. That was stunned Hayes.
Yeah, both men earned, and whether you're driven by bitterness towards your opponent or the motivation to try and get an opportunity at US champ Trick Williams, regardless of what it is, tap into it right now. It's crunch.
Oh, you got to give Hayes credit fighting out of the corner. And now Ricky Saints take it down. Cover by Hayes now. Is it enough? Saints in 2.
Oh, this was just perfect from Carmelo Hayes. This dirty Diana move that has dropped so many in the center of the ring. Almost enough to put Ricky Saints away, but you have to be impressed with that durability
Lacey Saints and Carmelo Hayes coming for you and your championship. But tonight, focus has to shift to the King of the Ring tournament. How are you preparing for an opportunity that could potentially lead you all the way to SummerSlam?
First thing first, Trick Williams is concerned with one man, and his name is Trick Williams. But I must admit, I am entertained watching those Siamese twins go after what Trick Williams got. So I say, keep fighting, you peasants, because Trick Williams is the king. And speaking of the king, tonight I have a match for the King of the Ring tournament. Now we're talking, Kathy. Now we're going to put Trick Williams on the list with some greats. I'm talking about Booker T, Triple H, Stone Cold, Steve Austin. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to punch my ticket to Minneapolis, punch my ticket to SummerSlam, and win that world championship. And won't it look good? Won't it sound good? Trick Williams, the man with 2 chains, 2 lemon pepper steppers, and 2 titles on his shoulders. Let's talk about it.
Hello, why didn't you tell me you were going out there? You know I would have been out there for you. And you were out there with Charlotte. That was kind of weird. Nonetheless, next time you need to tell me because I will be there right by your side. I didn't think I needed you out there. That is so sweet. You didn't want me out there because you didn't want me injured. See, this is why everyone's calling us the Dream Team, especially after last week, Nia and Lash. That was crazy. Anyway, I gotta go out there. But I'll see you out there, right? Because I need your support. I hope you. I'm sorry, Chelsea, but I have to go to the trainers. But I'm sure you're gonna do great today. Good luck.
Well, apparently Chelsea's going to go it alone. That's not good news.
Oh no, that is the last thing you want against this opponent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the company by Nia Jax. From Atlanta, Georgia, team champion in WWE, but she goes in there against Lash Legend, who's in a mood tonight after not being successful in a fatal four-way on Monday in the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Confidence of Chelsea Green is eroding at a terminal rate here, and there may be no way back for Chelsea. Oh, nice move. Oh!
And what does Chelsea have to do to knock off Lash?
That is a question I simply cannot answer. Start running and just keep running and just accept it.
Yeah, but where are you going to go?
Oh, no. Trapped between a rock and a hard place, but Chelsea is still motoring.
And Chelsea, great move there. Now, code breaker action.
Oh, she can't do it 2 weeks in a row. Paul, they must. No,
Hey, what a collision.
I was right. I shouldn't have stopped. She can't do it 2 weeks in a row. It was a nice effort, though, but now you feel she's going to be torn apart by Lash Legend, and this is a major physical mismatch.
I'm afraid that Lash Legend is ticked off now after the actions of Green.
It's been a rough few weeks for both irresistible forces.
Cover and a kick out.
They lost out on the tag championships, a Saturday night's main event a few weeks ago, and things have really spiraled ever since.
Well, it hasn't caused him to be any less cocky.
I mean, you would be cocky if you're simply bigger and stronger than every other woman in the entire division. Now, completely ragdolling Chelsea with his Lash Legend. Too easy.
Bear hug sending Chelsea outside the ring, and of course Nia now with the official Brian Trans back turn. Nia attacking Chelsea.
She was embarrassed last week by that loss to Chelsea and got a modicum of payback right there, assisting Lash in the process.
And Chelsea now with a shoulder to the midsection, up over the top looking for a sunset flip. Can she get Lash Legend over? And Lash though able to hang on. Great balance by Legend.
Yeah, really impressive athleticism.
Oh, what a pump kick.
End it. Referee, just throw this one out. Straight to the jaw.
And Chelsea somehow still stays alive in the matchup.
Oh, man, that was a kick out on instinct because there's no
Come on.
way back after a
Kick.
like that to the face of Chelsea Green. And Chelsea's had a hell of a career of success, including
Perhaps an opportunity here. Chelsea with a kick now to Lash. Stunning Legend. And it's double knees.
I'm impressed. I thought it was already over for Chelsea Green, but now peppering Lash with multiple attacks.
And Lash still on her feet. Chelsea Green went for another clothesline. Lash still has not gone down. Misses wildly. Chelsea, though, takes out Nia on the other side. But perhaps turning her attention is going to cost her. Maybe not. Chelsea getting Lash caught on the top rope.
Chelsea might pull off the unthinkable at this point.
Lash up over the top.
I couldn't quite see out of the hair in her eyes, right over the top rope, and this is not where you want to be. Chelsea about to take flight.
Chelsea Green with a crossed body, and down go the irresistible forces.
But dropping the irresistible forces outside the ring and then having to drag their body into the ring is a tough task. Chelsea pulling it off. Needs to pick up the pace, in my opinion, here.
Chelsea's got a chance. Gonna go high risk again. Up to the top rope. Don't think Legend has any idea where she is. And a missile drop kick.
What a beauty it was, too.
Cover. And Lash kicks out.
Just the frame of Chelsea Green, incapable of pinning down such a powerful athlete as Lash Legend. Oh, here we go, Cole. Here we go.
Look at the unprettier. And Chelsea, it's this. What a major win this would be.
Lash looks too strong. A major struggle going on here.
Chelsea, Lash Legend puts her in position here for a extension. And a cover by Legend and the win. Here is your winner, Lash Legend.
Well, that was one heck of an effort from Chelsea Green, and a win did not look likely from the beginning, but she almost pulled it off. And Lash Legend simply is a phenom when it comes to power inside of that ring. Impressive win once again for Lash Legend.
Welcome everybody at ringside. I'm Michael Cole. He's Wade Barrett. I'm filling in for Joe Tessitore tonight, who's got Super Boxing over the weekend. the main event was the Tribal Combat match for the World Heavyweight Championship between Roman Reigns and his cousin Jacob Fatu. Roman would win that match, which meant Monday night on Raw, Jacob had to acknowledge the Tribal Chief.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time because there is no day like acknowledgement day. Yeah, as a matter of fact, OTC, we're Jacob back right now. First day on the job, he already late, ooh. Come on, Jacob. Let's not drag this thing out, Jacob. You know what time it is. Yeah, you moving too slow anyway, Jacob. You know what time it is. Papa Veus. Jacob, I'm over here. That tribal combat. I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew the consequences. I knew the repercussions. And I knew what would happen if I lost. I've been taking L's my whole life. It ain't nothing new to me. Taking L's my whole life. Got me right here. My children seen their father be a man, take a loss, and keep his word. I lost to my tribal chief. But I didn't lose to your punk ass, Jay. Huh? But let's keep it 100. Roman. Acknowledge you. You don't understand this right now, Jacob, but I love you. You here now, baby, and this is a message to everybody in that locker room, Moose. This is a warning shot. Wow, stay the tools, and we the one. Really better watch what you say to me right now. Hold on. This is me. I told you, son. Why are you being so difficult? Huh? Did you see what happened on Monday? Roman made your boy Jacob kneel down like a dog. What the hell that got to do with me? It has everything to do with you, okay? Because right now, you ain't got nobody to watch your back. Jacob is gone. Damn near Prince wants nothing to do with you. So by the looks of it, I'm the only family you got left. You think I bust my ass for all these years just to get here to fall in line and listen to you? Yes, you're right. You did bust your ass. But did anyone come calling you? Did the Usos call you? Did your boy Jacob call you? Did Roman call you? By the looks of it, he was the one that was calling you out. But you know who did make that call? Huh? Me. You know who brought Jacob here? Me. You know who brought Tomo and Tala here? Me. You know who made them champions? Me. That's because they follow and they listen to me. Listen. That other side is good. But this side, we need to get ready for war. Think about what I'm telling you. Stop being so difficult. Or I will make this difficult.
A lot to think about for Royce not been allowed to bring my t-shirt cannon. However, I brought my human t-shirt cannon. So, having said that, as you saw earlier, the Miz broke into Danhausen's lair and wrecked his priceless family heirlooms. And I think I know who put him up to it. Now, if you'll join me, who this man? It's not quite loud enough. I think we can boo a little bit harder, to be honest. Who this man? Let's give it up for Michael Cole, the legend. Most importantly, remember, love that Danhausen, because if you don't, you are cursed.
Just like the Spurs. The entire company has been cursed ever since the arrival of this weirdo. I should curse you. I wish they'd leave the lights off long enough for this doofus to get out of here. That's how the trick is supposed to work, Michael Cole. He is going to curse you one day. I don't believe in the curse. You wouldn't have to go to work.
Okay, see you later. Mexican Lucha Libre promotion AAA will hold its largest annual event, Triple Mania, across 2 nights for the first time this September. Triple Mania 34 will take place on Friday, September 11th at the Luxor in Las Vegas, followed by Arena CDMX in Mexico City on Sunday, September 13th. Tickets are on sale now via www.com/events. And right now, we want to take you back to last Saturday in the match the world is talking about.
I put on this mask to go on a quest to learn the art of Lucha Libre so I could defeat all the luchadors in the world that I hated. In that process, on my journey, I learned everything there was to know about Lucha Libre, about Mexico, about AAA, the Mexican people, and the Mexican culture. I stand here today in front of you, not as a mask, but as a man. Tonight, I could not overcome the Mexican spirit. But understand this, I will always be the original El Grande Americano. From now on, you are the only El Grande Americano. Mi nombre es Chad Gable. I was born March 8th, 1986 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the United States of America. This is my beautiful family, my wife, and my 3 lovely children. Mark my words, I don't know when, and I don't know how. Chad Gable will be back in AAA. From now on, this is yours.
Night that will live on forever in Lucha Libre lore. The one and only El Grande Americano.
Que le hayas podido alzar con la victoria y de parte nuestra, de Brasil, muchas felicidades.
Gracias, amigo. I'll be honest, I don't know what was just said, but we're a couple of cruiserweights ourselves, so what are you trying to do about it, amigo?
Listen, all I want is to defend this title all over the world. So whenever
Still good. 100% good. I wanted to wrestle him tonight, but I heard he left the building. Okay, good. Because I just got off the phone with his legal team. They're fun. But look, long story short, they're willing to accept the rematch, but he has one condition. Give it to me. What's the condition? Well, that's just it. He wants to make us wait. Tell us the condition until next week on SmackDown. He's got a good legal team. All right, so we have to wait till next week to hear the stipulation, which means the week after that, correct me if I'm wrong, that's Kansas City. I don't want to wait any further beyond that, so that's where we'll do the title match, his title match. Sound good? Works for me. Thanks, Coach. Thank you.
Those darn lawyers. Looks like you're going to have a title match in a couple of weeks, partner.
Well, I'm pretty damn excited about that. Just like Michael Cole, I'm pretty damn excited about this main event, King of the Ring, first round fatal four-way. Ladies and gentlemen, who will head to the semifinals to face Oba Femi? We find out. Our main event is next on SmackDown.
This September, WWE enters the heart of Mexico. First Guadalajara,
And we are just getting started.
then Monterrey,
Here we go!
and it all leads to Mexico City with SmackDown and Raw returning to Mexico for the first time in 15 years.
Doesn't get any bigger than this.
One country, one historic culture, one massive night after another.
It's going to be unbelievable.
The WWE Mexico Live Tour. Tickets on sale now.
Hey, Will, I know, right? I actually like earlier SmackDowns. I can actually do something else for the rest of my night on a Friday.
everything, only on Netflix.
Hey, don't miss it.
All right. They cut him off.
His main event time tonight in Bologna, Italy. The host of Friday Night SmackDown, Damian Priest, part of the fatal four-way first round King of the Ring tournament match.
Who comes out last, y'all? Not Roman. Brock or I said Brock. Jesus. Braun or Trick?
Could be quite the night tonight for Judgment Day. Already Raquel Rodriguez has moved into a semifinal Queen of the Ring tournament match against Io Sky. Dominic looks to advance as well. Liv Morgan.
Yeah, one of them gonna win. But who comes out last? You think Braun coming out last, or you think Trick coming out last? Yeah, I think Trick too. Cause what kind of laugh was that? What kind of Elmo slash Pillsbury Doughboy laugh was that from Wade Barrett? I just don't feel like they gonna have Ober versus Trick already, man. Would they throw that away? Like they threw away Carmelo versus Trick so far? Like, are they just gonna have an Ober versus Trick Raw match or whatever? Whoop that. What?
Domination will pick up the win. No countouts, no disqualifications, hence the world champ, Liv Morgan, hanging out at ringside in the corner of her boyfriend, Dominic Mysterio.
How many times in history have we had a fatal four-way match where all four competitors in the match are champions of some sort? We have a couple of separate tag champs, but
And look at this, Braun Breaker going right after Trick Williams with a German suplex, and the match is underway.
not in the mood for showboating is Braun Breaker after a disastrous Monday Night Raw.
Dan Engler, the official in this match. Again, Braun Breaker, World Tag Team Champion. Damian Priest, the WWE Tag Team Champion. Trick Williams, United States Champion. Dominic Mysterio, Triple A Mega Champion. And Dominic hanging outside the ring. Smart, as he lets the big boys go to work.
Well, just keep well away from Braun Breaker and hope he burns himself out right now, because Braun is laser focused on physical destruction.
Couple of German suplexes by Breaker. Big right hand knocks Dominic out. And now Damian Priest with a right of his own.
Yeah, maybe the only physical force in there that might be able to stop the power of Breaker, or maybe not.
Now the breakneck speed of Breaker with the clothesline. The unpredictable badass. Braun Breaker, of course, he and Austin Theory, the world tag champs. Logan Paul and Austin were the tag champs, but
Like this at all
Logan
from
Paul
Braun Breaker.
his triceps, and now Braun Breaker. Dominic, you better turn around. Breaker with a shoulder tackle takes out Mysterio. I was going to ask if you wanted to ask Braun to get off our table.
I don't want to have any interaction, verbal or physical, with Braun Breaker at any point in my life.
The dogs are out here tonight in Bologna. And now Trick Williams going to send Dominic Mysterio over the Italian announce table into the floor. And Trick Willie now having fun. Hasn't been quite the night for Dominic Mysterio tonight.
And Liv Morgan looks petrified next to our desk because Loverboy is in big trouble, but Loverboy is fighting back.
Dominic now with a big shot to Trick Williams, and Mysterio taking the fight now as he sends Williams back toward the ring.
Action everywhere you look in this one, and Liv Morgan causing chaos at ringside. What a Priest taking flight too.
You know, we do make a lot of fun with Dominic Mysterio, but he's been a hell of a champion as the Dirty Dom chants serenade Mysterio. And now, Damian Priest, who still has a score to settle with Dominic in the rest of Judgment Day.
Yeah, Dominic suddenly doesn't look so tough without his Judgment Day backup here, and one-on-one, Priest just decimating Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom, who claims he's the king of the luchadors. Grande Morenicano may think something about that. There's that flying elbow by Priest, the former world champion. Again, this is to advance to the King of the Ring tournament. The finals take place 3 weeks from tomorrow, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, at Night of Champions. And think about the 25th King of the Ring of all time will be crowned at Night of Champions.
Well, if you're somebody in your career who needs a little juice beer, Damian Priest, who is a former world champion,
Oh, listen to those chops.
or the three other men in this match, none of whom have won a world title previously, what an opportunity this tournament really is.
Over the years, 11 King of the Ring winners would go on to become world champions. The likes of Booker T and Sheamus and Kurt Angle, Austin and Triple H, King of the Ring tournament against two Judgment Day. Former member Damian Priest, current member Dominic Mysterio working together.
Maybe Damian Priest is falling in line with behind the male leader of the... Oh! Maybe not.
And Damian with a big right hand. Down goes Dominic Mysterio.
Damian Priest just using Dirty Dog for his skills. Taking out the rest of the field and maybe about to put Dom away, but Quick Willie arriving.
Now Breaker. How quick is Breaker? But he just ran into a boot spin kick now by Priest. Caught Breaker on the other side.
No finer striker in the game than Damian Priest. Got all the range, all the precision, and of course all of that power.
Former Mr. Money in the Bank, former world champion.
His resume alone, he is the favorite for this one. Anyone who's been to the very top of the mountain here in this industry previously.
Yeah, but I think the other three have an opportunity to be world champs one day.
No doubt about that.
And now Priest again going after Mysterio. And Dominic with a forearm to the jaw. Priest with a kick. Turns Dom inside out.
Priest just bleeding confidence right now.
You know, Wade and I were talking about the importance of this tournament over the years. 11 winners would go on to become world champions. 12 Hall of Famers have been King of the Ring.
Really is a way to fast-track your career to the very top, and there's plenty of men in this ring right now want to do just that, including Breaker.
Steiner. Cover by Breaker. Dominic breaking things up. Last year's winner, Cody Rhodes. Gunther won 2 years ago. The first ever King of the Ring, the Hall of Famer Don Morocco back in 1985. Into a slam. Cover on Mysterio. This time Trick Williams has to break things up.
A lot of power thrown out by Breaker there, and Trick Williams had to have pinpoint timing on that one. Almost slipping away from it.
Wade, again, you were King of the Ring. How important was that to you in your career?
Well, it was massive for me to get that championship, to get that crown. Excuse me, but it's even bigger today, believe me, with that main event at SummerSlam dangling there. A world championship opportunity for the winner as well as the crown. Never a bit bigger than it is right now.
What you wouldn't have given to have that opportunity the year that you won.
Yeah, exactly. The one thing missing in my career could have been that moment. That is why it's so imperative for these men to get the job here.
And look at Trick Willie go. Trick Willie with those cyclone boots connecting. And now Willie takes out Mysterio as Damian ducks out of the way. Neckbreaker by Trick Williams.
Well, Trick Willie on a hot streak at the right time in this one. Bologna believes in Trick Williams.
United States champion.
Get him, Trick. Let's go. Go ahead, Trick. Yeah, we got to get Trick versus Braun Breaker real soon as well.
It's gonna happen, but how soon is the question?
And now Priest into the corner. Williams will send him out to the apron. Damian Priest with a big kick. Martial arts background. Damian Priest coming in to play Dominic Mysterio now. Going to meet Priest on the ropes.
Nobody knows Priest better than Dominic Mysterio, and simply cut Priest off at the right time there. However,
Rick Williams in the middle of it.
got some other ideas. Oh no.
Dominic begging Damian Priest. And now Breaker is going for a Frankensteiner again. Priest trying to counter. Be a dangerous situation here for Damian Priest, Williams, and Breaker with a superplex.
Yeah, his leg still hurt, and and his arm was out of position. He didn't have his left arm over his head. Yeah, exactly, Michi. Braun Breaker didn't have his arm over Damian Priest's head. Like, I don't know what he was trying to do. Trick had to basically hold on to him. I don't know what's going on with Yeah, I know, Michi. I don't know what's going on with Braun though, because when he did that military press, front slam or whatever, he dropped. I think he dropped Dom, wasn't it? God damn. God damn. God damn. The hell? Yo.
Desperate to get through to this semi-final of the King of the Ring tournament. I've been impressed with Dominic Mysterio and what he's done so far in this matchup tonight. That might have been the best thing of all, moving out of the way of that breaker spear in the corner. Yeah, but there's no way where for Dominic to go now. Went for something the heaven did Priest. Dominic caught him with a chop. I'm not sure that was wise. Bounced off the big man, the former world heavyweight champ. And here's your Razor's Edge. And now Morgan up on the apron, wondering when she was going to come into play. Now listen, there are no disqualifications, so Morgan, nothing can happen with her being on the apron, but the official wasn't in position for the count on Mysterio. So Morgan paying dividends. Oh, look at the power of Breaker. Oh, that is a huge...
Oh my God, bro. Bro, he botched it again, y'all. He botched it again.
Went for that spin kick. Breaker slipped and he still delivered a torpedo spear. And Mysterio sent out with a ring by Breaker. Williams, trick shot. Right on the point of the jewel. Cover now on Priest, recovering from the spear. And Dominic pulls out the official, which is legal because there are no disqualifications. It's about as small a thing as you could do. Once again, was never going to get it there to make the Breaker, but Trick Williams looks infuriated. And there are consequences. Oh, Trick could have the actual one right there. And Mysterio didn't drag Engler out of the ring. And now Breaker going to send Williams out to the floor. Trick Williams now on our announce table. That's not where you want to be. Not at all. Breaker's in town. We've seen Breaker do this before. That clothesline through Williams.
Yo, Trick be selling his ass off, yo. They do not give him credit for his selling, man. Yeah, this look like guys trying to be the next guy, man. I like this. A heavyweight match. Yo, Dom about to win, man. Dom versus Obafemi, man. Dom gonna beat him. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That match was fire, though. That match was fire, though. That match was fire, though. Hey, I'm not even mad at it. They didn't want to do Trick and Oba yet. I didn't think they should do that. Or Braun and Oba. Smart way. And you can split off Trick and Braun. So it seemed like probably the Judgment Day and Brock Lesnar going to cost over the match. That's what I'm thinking. Are they going to let Dom be over? It got to be a DQ. There's no way. All right, y'all. Everybody that was watching over here, let me show this. Our watch along schedule for the week, y'all. We just did SmackDown, but on Mondays we do Raw. Tuesdays NXT, Wednesdays Evolve, Thursdays TNA. Friday with SmackDown again. We show all PLEs, including Saturday night's main event and AAA on Saturdays. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Here are other shows. And to watch the stuff on Discord, absolutely free. You just have to be a subscriber to the channel. That's it. And link your YouTube channel to your Discord over there, and you have access to the channel. So just do that. You have access. Like I say, for everything that we show. We don't always have our watch-alongs here on YouTube, but we mostly do throughout the week. Sometimes life be life, and then we can't show up for some of the minor shows in between the week, but most of the shows you can find us here on YouTube as well. Here's our merch before I get out of here. No obligation at all to purchase anything, but if you do, definitely tag us and let us know, and we'll shout you out in a post on the rebound. But other than that, y'all, again, this is Muy Grande Negro Americano for We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. We are the best, brightest, and blackest combat review so there is on YouTube or anywhere else. That was an okay SmackDown, y'all. I don't care if nobody try to hate on it and all that stuff. I actually enjoyed that one. But I'll holler at y'all next time. We'll see y'all tomorrow for AAA again for week 2 of Noche de los Grande. And I'm out. Peace.